to my channel. It's Saturday. I haven't done a family vlog for a while, so I thought I'd hop on. It's pretty quiet Saturday. I'm having a cup of coffee. I just had my breakfast. I always have eggs and toast or eggs and muffin for breakfast. On the weekends. I don't have time to make eggs during the week, so it's kind of nice to just be able to do it on the weekends. But anyway, I'm drinking my coffee and reading, actually reading about a book called Birth Trauma. So here's the book that I'm reading. It's one of the books I'm reading. I have Birth Trauma running, and then I have an audiobook running on parenting. So I listened to the audiobook when heading to work and back, just because I don't have a heck of a lot of time to read, and I find that if I use an audiobook, I can get some reading done that I wouldn't otherwise be able to get done, so it's kind of nice. I used oh gosh, I can't even remember the name of the service. I love that because my brain is dead. It's full of yoga sequencing right now, so that's all I'm thinking about is moving body parts. I'm not really thinking about anything else. I'm using the one, and I'll scroll it down on the bottom here, that's from Amazon, and God, for the life of me, I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, I use that one. It's $14.95 a month. I put it on pause for a really long time. Actually, I canceled it, and then a book came up that I wanted to be able to read, just like to help some of the family situation and work on some things we're working with our 9-year-old. And I was like, I'm not gonna have time to read this book or implement this, so I decided to re-up my membership for oh gosh, why is it like such a hard time to remember this? I'll remember it. So I re-upped my membership, and then they charge you $14.95 a month no matter what, but then you get a credit. So like if you decide that you don't want to buy a book in a certain month, you still get a credit. So the following month you'll get charged $14.95, but then you may have 2 credits, and then you could get 2 books that month. So it really does work out if like you're in the car, you're driving a lot, or you're in periods of time where you could listen to something or read something while you're doing other things. So the car is good for me. I have a lot of podcasts I listen to as well, so I do like to keep up with those. But I can also listen to podcasts while I'm working, so that's kind of good, as long as it's not too engaging, because if the podcast is like super engaging, then I just shut it off, because then I can't really do both. I just want to listen to the podcast. But if the podcast is just like basic information or not as engaging or just like entertaining, I like to do that. I can't remember the name. But anyway, this getting audiobooks really helps with that. So I have that one running, and then I'm actually reading, because I still crave like actual printed words that aren't on my Kindle too. So I have a fiction that I'm reading on my Kindle. I have this one, Birth Trauma, that I'm reading in paper, and then I've got my audiobooks. So I've got myself covered. So I've got 3 running at the same time, and I still have quite a big stack of books to go through, a lot of like yoga books. And I think after I read about birth trauma, my focus will be to the sutras. So I've got a couple of sutra books I'd like to focus on. I was gonna do some focus on the chakras, and that's available at any time, but I think I'm gonna put that on hold for now, because I'm more interested in incorporating the sutra talk into my classes than I am chakras. I think chakras are wonderful, and I will be including them in my hatha class that's coming up next month, but I think that the sutras is where it's at for me right now. That's my sense, so that's where I'm going. So once I finish the birth trauma book, I will do that. I will start reading in that. So I always have a lot going on with reading. I love to read, don't have a ton of time to do it. Anyway, I'll figure out what the service is called. But that's what's going on this morning. I'm teaching a couple classes this morning. I have to leave in like half an hour to teach class, and then it's a beautiful day so far. It looks like a beautiful day out. So I think that once I get back, and once Killian's up from his nap, we'll find something fun to do. There's a local like small farm we could go to as part of the Audubon Society, so maybe we'll go there because he really loves farm animals. But I think they're only open till 5, so we'll see like what that's all about. Or maybe we, Chris and I got married in an arboretum near us, and it's like really beautiful out there. So maybe another possibility is to just to go to the arboretum, maybe walk around the trails of the arboretum, and there's a huge field that is open for play. So maybe the guys could like run around and do some fun things, or just kind of hang out and climb trees or whatever. So seems like a really nice afternoon to do that and just take it easy. So it's an easygoing weekend. Tomorrow, which is Sunday, I'm just teaching one class and then going to see my parents and visiting with them for the afternoon. So it's like one of these like really nice, like kind of relaxing kind of things, kind of days, kind of weekends, which we need because we're starting school on Wednesday. So today is Saturday. We're just a few days away from school. That reminds me too that Nolan and I need to get some stuff for him for school. So we need to get the school shopping done too, and get him the basics. So who knows, maybe we'll end up doing that this weekend as well. Anyway, always so much going on, I guess, right? So we are heading out to dinner. We decided to go get some Mexican because I think I mentioned this earlier, but I am craving having some Mexican. Chris and Nolan went to Border Cafe yesterday for lunch, and so I got kind of jealous and I wanted to have Mexican too. So we're gonna go in town and go to the Mexican place in our town, a local place, and get some dinner and get out of the house. We've been hanging out all afternoon and didn't go to the Arboretum or Drumlin Farm or anything. Killian didn't get up until like 4:30 or so, maybe 4:30. So it's kind of like just a relaxing afternoon, hanging out. So, we're off. Surf stuff? Is it good? Good. Did you see that? Was that the was that a squirrel? Yeah. A squirrel? So we decided to take a walk. The sun's starting to set. So sad. It's like 7 and the sun's setting now. But it's getting into fall and that kind of thing. So anyway, we had a really nice dinner and Killian was awesome. So he was very, very well behaved, which was a relief. Yes, you were. And so now we're just heading for a little bit of a post-dinner walk, Killian's request. And it's a very beautiful night. And then we will settle down for the night. Okay, hello, I am back. So I wanted to pop on because I decided to try a product in the store because I thought it might be kind of cool to try. And as you can see, whoop, my hair's up to kind of do a reveal for you. So I decided to use the Kristen S. rose gold tint spray, and so you use it in the shower. So you go in the shower, you wash your hair with shampoo, preferably with Kristen S shampoo, because that's all I use. I love it so much. Get yourself lathered, clean up your hair, and then when you step out of the shower, towel dry your hair like really well, because the drier your hair is, it needs to be damp, but the drier your hair is, the more it will soak up the rose gold or pink kind of tones. Then you let it sit, you spray the spray on the towel dried hair, damp hair. You let it sit for about a minute or two, and then you rinse out and you condition and continue with your life. So I just did all of that. I think it took, on my colored ends, I just sprayed the ends, so probably like from here down to my hair. I don't know how further up it got, just because like I was in the shower and I was like moving around. But anyway, I'm gonna do the big reveal here. Here we are. So yeah, you can see at the top is still blonde. My hair is wet, so, and the tips or the ends are a little pink. I kind of like it. So I'll pop back on when it's, yeah, it doesn't look bad. Anyway, it's a temporary tint also, to let you know. So it lasts, like, from what I've heard and seen on YouTube channels, it lasts like a day or two, and it fades with each shampoo. So if you hate it, you can just go and like keep shampooing it out. But if you like it, it lasts like a day or two, and then you can just do this on the weekend, or just like for a pop of fun that isn't permanent. I had looked into colors by Overtone, which is also kind of interesting. They have a lot of really vibrant and beautiful colors. They're much more on the permanent side. And I would definitely do my tips with them, like just the very tip, probably from here to here, this like a very end tip, because then I'd cut it off probably if I didn't like it. But that I've heard does, I mean, that's lasts a lot longer, but kind of an interesting find. So I thought I'd just try something a little new. Again, I'll pop on when there's better lighting too, so you can see, but you can probably see there's a little bit of pink in there, but it's not too overwhelming or too crazy. Just a little something different today. In case you have curly hair, I use the Kristen As Hydrating Curl Defining Cream. It is amazing. As you can see, I've used quite a bit. I'm almost out. This goes for $10 at Target, and I have to tell you, for curly hair, it works awesome. It's like really soft, really helps with your curl, feels good. If you have to throw it up, like your hair up, a lot of times I throw mine up, or I'm teaching and I throw it up, it feels really good, and the curls are just like spiral. Like if you have spiral curls like I do, they just hold so nicely. So definitely check out those products. This is the line that she did for Target, and so there's a number of different products. This is curly hair frizz eliminator, moisture replenisher, strand strengthener, softness reviving. I have to tell you, all of that is true. So anything that's on here, like the package, what they tell you about it, is absolutely true. And a pro tip for people with curly hair, you definitely want to dry your hair with a microfiber towel, and they have the microfiber towels for your hair, like are specific for hair. Target has those as well. They're usually on sale, so you can get them for pretty cheap. But anyway, just consider getting something like that. Might be really great for you too. Just some things as curly girls and curly guys, curly haired people need to stick together, because we're in a whole different ballgame with straight haired people, I feel like, and just need some TLC. So you can see the pink tones in the hair now. So this hair is usually like super blonde. Like, see the top? That's my super blonde. I didn't do anything to it, and that's my pink. All right, I'm back and wrapping up the day. For dinner we went to Olive Garden with my parents. So we ended up deciding just changing our tune. At first I was gonna head out their way, and then we decided on like a midpoint area that we could meet up and have some dinner, and so that's really good. So I'm glad we were able to do that and everything. And then in the meantime, Nolan decided to go over to his friend's house, and then they planned a sleepover party, or not party, but sleepover time together. So he's over there sleeping over his friend's house. So I just got Killian to bed, although it is like 11 past 8. I've been like really bad about getting to bed on time, so I gotta make sure I really am fastidious about 7 o'clock heading up, because he kind of was going the other way. So right now Killian's home. We have 2 out of 3 kids home. Killian's home and he just went up to bed. Marina's upstairs and doing her thing, and that's how it is. I am exhausted. Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell? It was just like, I'm tired. And just doing my thing, still enjoying my pink hair. I don't even know if you can tell it's pink in this light. I'll take it down in a minute so you can kind of see what it ends up looking like. I have really low lighting here in the kitchen right now, so here, we'll up the juice and the light. Anyway, so I'm making some lunch for Killian. Nolan will be home tomorrow, so he's staying over his friends, and then he'll be home at some point tomorrow. Chris is working from home. And Tuesday, it looks like Nolan will be coming in to work with me for the day, and then Wednesday and Thursday I'm home. And he starts school on Wednesday. So we've got all of that happening. And then on Friday, Chris is home with both boys. And I'm going to work because we're short-staffed. And that's it. Let me just see what I need. So I'm just going to put together Killian's leftovers for his lunch. And then I'm going to start working on this video. So we're going to start doing my edits, looking at the week ahead, and you've all seen this in the past. This is my week ahead board. I'm just going to update the week ahead so we know what to expect with my schedule, like, because I have regular classes I teach and then I sub in, so my classes kind of change here and there, so that way you'll be able to check. Everyone in the home will know what I'm going to be doing when, that kind of thing, so it's no surprise. But anyway, let me see if I can get some good lighting so you can see how the hair, I have to say the hair stuff itself made my hair super dry, so it's really dry and frizzy, and like I just put it up in this little, you can probably see it, like bun type thing, but even then I can't get it to be like that. So here it is. I'm taking it down so you can see the pink here inside. You can see how dry it is too. It's like really scratchily. It's almost like I've been to the beach all day or something. It's like, it's not quite beach hair either. It's like, I don't know what this is hair. And then up here, so I didn't color anything up here. So this is like, this is my natural gray, just letting you know that right now. I didn't put any special gray up there. But anyway, this is just like the actual coloring. This is like my hair, my natural hair color coming in. And then, oh yeah, so if I go like this, you can see it. Like you can see up here is the same. And then I did the pink streaks at the bottom. So I wasn't very good about getting the pink streaks through everything. But let me see if I can get through so you can see it. So hopefully, I can't see this right now because you're at the side of me. We can see what happened with the pink. So I smeared it in some spots, but not others. It was just kind of sort of there. And actually, if I put my hair up, like if I go like this, you can actually see the pink more when it's up than when it's down. So it's kind of a cool thing. Let me see if I can pan the back so you can see that. And I don't know how well of a great of a job I'm doing here. Oh, I'm doing a real bad job. Let's. There, that might be better. So you can see some of what's happening here. But I think it's mainly like the way I sprayed it. Let me see. I think it's mainly underneath the hair than on top of the hair. So you can see here, but it's mainly also like on the edge. It's mainly also on the tips and the edges. So I didn't want it to be like, there you go. I didn't want it to be like the whole head of hair turning it pink. I just wanted it to be on the edges. So you can see here, you can probably see a little pink in here too. But anyway, that's my pink experience. So who knows? And like I said, that was from Kristen S. Rose Gold Tint for your hair. And from my understanding, it comes out in like a couple of days, like a couple of washes. So not like super into it, but it's a little something a little bit different to do. At the very least, it gave me something to do with today, like with my day. I just show you something that's it's been out on the market for a while, so it's not like, oh, you probably can see it way better here. I went into this light and now I'm realizing you can see the pink better in this lighting, which is like really full lighting, overhead lighting, but full overhead lighting. Maybe so you can kind of see what happens. See? Pinky pink. Just a little bit. Just a little taste. Yeah, so you can definitely see it on the side here when I do this. There we go. That's better. Good. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Like I said, I'm just going to be doing some edits, so it's not going to be so exciting to watch. So I hope you enjoyed and have a great week and that everything is awesome for you, and I will see you soon. So what's going to happen moving ahead? Next week, because it's the 27th on Monday, so we're getting close to September. Next week on the Monday is Labor Day weekend. So I will probably have a family vlog. I will have a family vlog. I will not have a yoga breakdown series. The yoga breakdowns will start to post starting September 10th. So September 10th, once a week, you can expect to see some really cool yoga breakdown, and I'll be filming some of that on Wednesday morning while Killian's in school and Nolan's in school and I'm home, because Killian gets out at noontime, and so I have some time that I can film all these. So I'm gonna film the yoga breakdowns. I will film as many of them outside as I can. I don't know what kind of day it's supposed to be for Wednesday. If it's a crappy day, I will be inside doing the filming for that day. So you've heard it here first, and then it will be once a week a yoga breakdown. So a yoga breakdown, what is that? That's like one pose that I break down and offer you some variations, so that when you're practicing, you can try that out and see if it works in your body. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, or if some of the variations don't work out in your body, that's okay too. But definitely leave me a comment and I'll talk about this, because I like to know why, what you're feeling, what's going on with your body. All of this stuff helps. Super great feedback for you, and feedback for you and your body, and then super great feedback for me, so I think of other ways of working with my students and working with you as my student. So thank you so very much for visiting my channel. I'm excited about bringing you some really great content coming forward, and also sharing our experiences and our family like stuff, and that's really cool. So thank you so much, and subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely click the subscription button and the notification bell, because then you'll know when I've uploaded, and I hope you have a great week. Namaste.